Can I ask you about your Grayzone colleague who was arrested by the IDF?
Yes, Jeremy Lafredo has been reporting in Israel, Palestine for many months now. He's done invaluable work reporting on the Israeli blockade of Gaza, bringing us the voices of some of the people uh, there, supporting the blockade and the cruel, savage things that they said. And he was in the West Bank, and him, along with four other journalists, were arrested by Israeli forces. The four others were freed except for Jeremy. He's the only one, as far as we know, who stayed in Israeli captivity. They were subjected to really harsh treatment. They were hurt. Their phones were seized. And as we're recording this, it's been more than 24 hours, and Jeremy is still being held by Israel. And so we're asking everyone to join us in demanding his release. He's a U.S. citizen being detained for doing journalism, and he's being detained by a U.S.-funded, U.S. armed army.
Has the United States State Department, as far as you know, done anything to facilitate his release, inquire about his whereabouts, give him aid and comfort, as it's supposed to do to American citizens captured in foreign countries?
To my knowledge, no. But I hope I'm wrong on that. There could be some information that I haven't received yet. I hope I'm wrong. But regardless, the fact that this could happen, it speaks to the impunity Israel has when it goes, and targets journalists. Obviously, the main victim of this has been the journalists of Gaza, who've been killed deliberately by Israel by the dozens. But previously, a few years ago, when Israel killed Shireen Abu Akleh, a journalist with Al Jazeera, also an American citizen, the U.S. shrugged. I mean, this is part of a longstanding pattern of Israel targeting journalists, whether they're Palestinian or American, and being able to do so with the full backing of its main sponsor in Washington.
I mean, Max told me that more journalists have been killed in 1 year in Gaza than in 20 years in Vietnam. Now, it's a different era, but the principle is the same.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely it is. This is unprecedented. And that's why, I mean, the death toll when it comes to journalists also reflects the death toll when it comes to women and children and men who are not combatants at all, who are just people in Gaza trying to survive. That's why we call it a genocide. When you have that level of civilian death, it's pretty clear what Israel is trying to do. Just destroy Gaza and kill any civilian who happens to be, sheltering in a school or sheltering in a hospital or in their homes. This is just the most indiscriminate warfare. I can't call it warfare. Indiscriminate bombing campaign that I've ever seen in my lifetime.
Let us know about Jeremy, and let us know if there's anything you want us to do. If you want to send Chris a picture of him, if you want us to post anything, we have a very large and enthusiastic audience, as you know.
You do.
And we'll be happy to do whatever we can to pressure the United States State Department to save this young man. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Judge, and thanks for all the
I know
support.
this is a sad subject, but I appreciate your candor in addressing it. My best to Jeremy's family, and always to you. We'll see you again next week.
Thanks, Judge.